feelings. So if you tell yourself you're deficient, then you'll always be, saying that over and over again to yourself in the subconscious and the unconscious, and then you'll have feelings of like worthlessness, shame, anger, as compensation and reflection. So that'll drown out your spirituality. Like they say, spirituality is like the still soft voice. So it's kind of like the muddy waters. When you throw a rock into a pond, you have ripples, and when you step into the pond, it muddies the waters if there's dirt underneath. And that's clouding the spirituality. Spirituality, that's why people do meditation, they do prayer. It's kind of a way of stilling the mind, but it only stills the mind temporarily, meditation and prayer, unless you really address and accept the different parts of yourself. That's why they say, loving charity starts at home, and loving another person, and also loving God and being open to God or the universe or spirituality, however you think of it, really is kind of like a cessation, a negation, or at least a lessening of this inner turmoil wars that we have with ourselves. So it's not a matter of fighting yourself, because fighting yourself just makes it worse. Like, oh, I'm so emotional. Oh, I'm so, tied up into these things. No, that just is reinforcing division. It's just kind of like watching it, letting it pass, not taking it too seriously, just saying, yeah, I think these things, but I don't hold on to them at a deep level, or, just observing them. And gradually they recede if you don't reinforce them. It's kind of like sugar. If you're always eating sugar, then you want more. But if you just kind of watch the sugar, addiction, obviously you go through withdrawal symptoms, but over time becomes less and less and less, because the physiological addiction is broken and the psychological addiction is broken. We're addicted to emotional turmoil, and that is preventing us from experiencing our spirituality, because our spirituality is like in the background and the emotions are in the foreground. And what happens is it's kind of like the sun in the clouds. The sun is always there. The sun is our spirituality, our soul, whatever you want to think of it. Again, God, the universe, however you think of it. But the clouds cover over the sun. So when it's a really cloudy day, you're like, oh my God, there's no sun. So when there's a lot of emotion and emotional baggage, then it's like, oh my God, there's no spirituality. I don't feel the peace. I don't feel the joy. Spirituality is really known by the fruits of the Spirit, which include like peace, love, joy. I don't know the complete list of the fruits of the Spirit, but if you experience those things, then you're experiencing the sun, you're experiencing the warmth. But if you have a lot of clouds, you're experiencing, the highs and lows, the personal self, the ego, however you want to think of it, the pleasure and the pain. Spirituality is just kind of like the depth of understanding, the peace, the joy. They say that even in the Bible, transcendent understanding. It's not that like you think that you're peaceful, you just are peaceful. It's not even that you feel peaceful, perhaps. It's just that you live in a state of peace. That's the difference.